The blood pressure is raised, and once again, Mr. Poor is raised into a level of consciousness. Tony, again, you showed the marvelous versatility that you have in being able to. You had a man here who was, I think, frankly, tougher than you expected.
That's right. You know, all through Georgia, Georgia one of the toughest areas today for professional wrestling. And anytime that you get in the ring with somebody here in the state of Georgia, you best be on your P's and Q's, because you never know who you're wrestling, you never know the man's ability, and you don't know how hungry that man is. So when you get in that ring, you can't be shucking and jabbing and playing around and thinking your opponent is a chump, because he get in there, he whoop you, then you sitting around looking silly. So you got to make sure that when you get in that ring, you got your thing together. When I wrestle my man, he's a lot tougher than what I prepared him to be. He's going to be a champion one day.
Well, the mighty kind words from Tony Atlas, a gentleman who just doesn't come up with harsh words for anybody unless he has an absolutely good reason to. I'd like to remind you that this coming week at Tuesday night in Sewanee, Georgia, the Gwinnett High School, Andre the Giant's going to be there. And, of course, next Friday night at the Atlanta City Auditorium, he's going to be your tag team partner.
Andre the Giant going to be my partner. Bobby Heenan, you got a big mouth, brother, but Andre the Giant got a great big foot, over 20 inches foot, daddy, and he's going to plant it deep down your throat because you jaw jack for the last time. And whatever Andre does step on, I'm going to just sweep it right under the carpet, daddy, and get rid of Heenan once and for all in the Atlanta City Auditorium.
First from Russia, Chris Markoff. Chris Markoff. His partner from France, weighing in at 241 pounds, Jacques Goulet. Their opponents from Cartersville, Georgia, weighing in at 215 pounds, Ted Allen. His partner from Georgia, weighing in at 235 pounds, Marvin Turner.
We'll have that match in just a moment. I want to take a moment, if I can, to talk to two gentlemen. That match getting started here with the referee warning him that trying to keep them separated here is Markoff. Markoff was obviously unfamiliar with the situation, and the referee finally getting them separated. Markoff did not want to wait, but the bell has not rung. The bell has not rung. Hold that match. The bell has not rung at this point. And Markoff, obviously just getting here from Russia, did not understand that he does not start a match until that bell rings.
Well, maybe when he learns a little bit more about the American ways, but if you can see one thing, you can see that he looks like he's an aggressive type of wrestler. And that's what it takes to be a winner.
I suppose you would approve of something like that.
Why, certainly. Why, certainly. I believe in winning. I believe that's the most important thing. I don't believe in somebody coming out and running their mouth talking about how great they are after one victory. You know, I could go out probably and first time ever shoot a hole-in-one in golf, but I don't think that would make me as good as Arnold Palmer. It would make me awfully close, and maybe it'd take me a couple of weeks to get as good as Arnold Palmer and another week to get a little bit better than Arnold Palmer. But yet we've got wrestlers around here that think one match makes them a champion. That's not true. It takes a lot of matches. That's right. It takes a lot of matches. It takes an average of matches before you can become a true champion. Just let me go for a second here. You guys give me all the time when Ladd and I come out here. You want to chop us off. You want to cut us. Well, you listen to us for just a second, because we've got something important to say.
And you can learn something.
That's right. You look at Ladd and Anderson, you watch the way we wrestle. You see how we grab a hold. You see how we punish and we pain somebody. That's wrestling. That's what it takes to be a great wrestler. Look at this man, 6'9", 320. Who's going to touch him? And a champion at that. Tell him about it, Ernie.
No question about it. I can assure you one thing. This geek's running around here talking out the side of his neck. Yes, yes, yes. I predict this. I predict that. I predict I can take him in X amount of town. But I can assure you one thing. You just predict that you're going to get a fist right and you'll kiss him and beat right in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I'll tell you what. Friday night at the Atlanta City Auditorium, you're going to have an ample opportunity. The man has predicted that he and Tommy Rich will defeat you two in 2 straight falls.
Let me tell you something. No man alive can beat Ernie Ladd on any team. No 2 straight falls and a 2 out of 3. No man alive. No, I'm 6'9", I'm 300 pounds plus. Ole Anderson is a giant in his own right. But I can assure you, a man from a whiskey saloon can beat two great superb athletes like Ole Anderson and I. But on Friday night, Crusher and Rich, there will be two New Georgia Tag Team Champions. Yours truly, Ole Anderson and Ernie Ladd, right to the top of the heap, the same as I said I would become TV champion. As same as I said I would clean up Georgia. To prove it once again, we would take those belts and clean up Georgia.
I'd like to remind you, too, of course, wrestling Monday night in Adel, also wrestling Thursday nights in Rome and Athens, and, of course, wrestling tonight in Pavo, Georgia. All right, now this match finally underway. Ted Allen and Marvin Turner out there against Jacques Goulet and Chris Markoff, and it's Goulet, the full body slam on Allen right now. Back into those ring ropes. Markoff coming off the second rope, having made the tag, catching Allen before that count of 4. Down there, trying to keep Markoff tied up. Allen trying to roll away from his man. Markoff reaches up, makes the tag, and a match with real international flavor here. Jacques Goulet from France, Markoff from Russia, against two Americans, Ted Allen and Marvin Turner. And even though Allen and Turner are giving away weight and experience, and it's Allen keeping the pressure on Goulet, keeping that arm tied up in a hammerlock. Turner hurdled back, double team by Markoff and Goulet. Markoff in the ring now. Markoff, a bull of a man. Speaks English, but both of these men speak English, but with marked accents. Turner hurdled into the boot of Jacques Goulet. Goulet, slipping under those ropes, moves into the ring. Turner into those ropes, Goulet. Blocks him so he cannot get over to make the tag with Allen. Now it's Markoff in there once again. Turner in trouble in the orange and black. Goulet keeping total pressure on him. Again, crashing down on him. Goulet has Turner in trouble, gets the hammerlock, brings it. See the way he moves, the way he keeps that away from the referee. Had Turner by the hair on his head, but he moved it in such a way that his body was blocking it from the view of the referee. These are the things, and these are the reasons why many times you or I, viewing a match, can see these things where the referee cannot. And officials should have, really, it's a shame they don't have eyes in the backs of their heads, because you're getting against a man like this. Again, you see what can happen here is his attention was diverted momentarily. These officials do an outstanding job, but it's a difficult job indeed. Again, Turner being blocked by Goulet. Markoff moves into the ring after the tag. And it's Markoff continuing to punish Marvin Turner. Turner tried to reach out to make the tag, was too far away. Markoff keeping him away from that corner, and so Turner catches him with an arm drag takedown. Tried to get over to tag up again, still cannot get to that corner, and he needs to. Turner's got to be in a lot of trouble out there. And Goulet and Markoff, their strategy, keep one man out there, wear him out, wear him down. They keep tagging in and tagging out, so they're keeping themselves relatively fresh, while Turner is becoming more and more fatigued as he faces a fresh man on these tag-outs. Obviously, Markoff and Goulet, an experienced international team, and they know how to move against their opponents and keeping them off balance. It is Markoff now back in there. He has conceded. He has conceded. Markoff and Goulet in a submission hold, defeating Marvin Turner. And may I just say, Jacques Goulet and Mr. Markoff, quite a victory indeed. Obviously, you two show the experience of a lot of teamwork together.
You know, that's what I call wrestling. We just showed the people what two great wrestlers, two great Europeans like me and Chris Markoff can do in this ring. You know, I was here before, and this time I'm back. I find the right partner, and we're going to go all the way to the top. We are after a Georgia belt. We are after everybody around the country, not only in Georgia, but all over the United States. And my friend Chris, tell something. Well, let me tell you one thing. You rednecks right there, me and my dear partner is ready to get it one by one. Anytime, any place. You guys get ready.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you very much. We do have a standby match coming up, and let's go to that at this time. We'll be seeing Killer Karl Cox in action against Jerry Roberts. Let's go to that match.
The 1:15-minute time limit. Introducing first, Killer Karl Cox. Killer Karl Cox is accompanied by his manager, Pretty Boy Bobby Heenan. His opponent from Montreal, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jerry Roberts. Jerry Roberts. Your referee is John Wolf.
Jerry Roberts going up against Killer Karl Cox. Killer Karl Cox, of course, under the management once again of Pretty Boy Bobby Heenan. Waiting now for the bell to ring. Heenan leaving the ring. Cox getting set. There's the bell. All right, it's Roberts against Killer Karl Cox. Both men moving in, collar and elbow, and it's a takedown by Cox. All right, back up into those ropes. The referee calling for the break. And he's trapped. Cox has his man down on the canvas. Running that forearm across the jaw, the lower mandible of Jerry Roberts. Referee Gordon Nelson watching. Roberts up against those ropes, and Cox catches up with him again. Cox. Hooks around the head and underhooks the arm. So Roberts has himself a peck of troubles here.